I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside, I'll find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my profile on hold, cause I'm never gonna date nobody, no. How are you guys? This is a really weird ranking the albums by Eve6, the complete studio albums. These guys have 4. I really wish these guys would reactivate, do something new. They're a unique band in that they are one of my favorite rock bands, despite not really having too many 100% rocking albums. But when they do have a good song, it's great. I guess they're one of those they're either eh or they're awesome. Like they either suck or they're awesome. And I don't know. They're just an unusual kind of rock band, but I really like them. I'm all into that pop punk rock type stuff. So we're just going to dive right into their 4 studio albums. Coming in, I'm starting at the worst, and then I'm going to my favorite. So their debut album is where I was first introduced to them, with hit singles like Inside Out and Tongue Tied and Inside Out. They had a bunch of other singles that I wasn't crazy about, but Inside Out led me to buy the album, and I wasn't really impressed. But for some reason, I still liked this band, even though I really wasn't liking their output. That's sort of, do you guys have those bands where you like them even though you're not liking a ton of their music? I've got several bands on my list like that, where I like the idea of the band, but their music sometimes isn't doing it for me. But we're going to jump right in. I've got 2 of these. I've got physical copies of 2 of these. Surprisingly, it's not my 2. I've got my favorite, but I don't have my other higher ranked album here because it was downloaded. Coming in next is Eve6 Horoscope from 2000. Yeah, 2000. Wow, this thing is 20 years old. Unbelievable. So this one is definitely love the album work. Definitely a step in a better direction from their debut. We're going to look this broken, but absolutely love this thing. You got some liner notes written around the case, the jewel case. Really love the pop rock or pop art. And then you got the band here. I've had some lineup changes over the years, but you got Promise. I promise not to try not to with your mind. I promise not to lie if I'm looking you straight in the eye. I promise not to try. On the Roof Again is one of my favorite non-singles from this album. Went bad, he's on the roof again. She flipped, he flipped the bird, and then she went to the roof where her threats ring loud and clear. Gonna this year. He does some bad things on the roof. He's on the roof again. She's on the roof again. Track 4 is Sunset Strip Bleep. Pretty fun song. Number 5 is Here's to the Night. A really banging single from this album. Probably, Promise and Here's to the Night really carried this thing through the charts. But, not a lot of great album tracks on here. Like it starts out really great, but then kind of peters out after that. So that is my second least favorite Eve6 record. Now we're getting into the good ones, okay? And I was not expecting much, because there's been such a huge gap in between this band's records, especially between their 2003 record and their 2012 record. I mean, that's insane. But actually, I was really pleasantly surprised with Speaking Code. I expected, you know, such a late era Eve6 album. I went into it thinking this is not going to be good, and I was really happy in 2012 where a band like Eve6 released such a banger. I just really highly recommend this one. If you haven't heard it, I don't know how popular it was, but it was their last to feature their drummer, who parted ways with the band in 2018 in April. Great song in the single Victoria, Situation Infatuation, Lost and Found Downtown, Trust Me, everything. Even the iTunes bonus tracks were pretty stellar. So yeah, that was Speaking Code 2012. Just really keeping the band afloat. You know, years after, you know, more than a decade after their first album. Well, not really. 98, 2012, whatever. We don't math here on this channel. I got everything but math. No math allowed. No math. Only percentages. I love percentages. Are you guys ready for the greatest Eve6 record of all time? Okay, this is another one I felt kind of cool and kind of lame at the same time because it didn't sell well. Everybody hated it. It was not well received, but it was my favorite record. So it's kind of a personal thing. Check out this back album art. Really beautiful record. It is, what is this? 2003's It's All in Your Head. He's got no head. So this has some amazing songs. Without You Here, Think Twice, At Least We're Dreaming, Still Here Waiting, Good Lives. If you have never heard Eve6 before, start with Good Lives. Good lives are gold, like the oldest story. Will mine be told while I'm still young and I know my road leads to the all confusion. Set the clocks back, we're not growing old. But they sing better and there's instrumentation. They're not just some bald-headed freakazoid talking about it on YouTube. Hey Montana is a great song. Why do they put the track listing sideways? Bring the Night On is really great. Friend of Mine is a great anti-self-hurt song. I'm not sure what I can say on YouTube and what I can. But Friend of Mine, Stay Alive. Friend of Mine, Stay Alive. That's all I'll really say about it. If you need some words of encouragement. Friend of mine, stay alive, don't you leave me here all alone in the world with the hurt and fear. I will always be here, I will always be here, I will always be here for you. Friend of mine, stay alive. Oh man, are you feeling that you're on the brink of spilling some red in the sink? It wasn't the easiest year. No, I don't want you to go. That's what music's about, guys. Getting freaking teary-eyed on an Eve6 song from 2003. That's what it's all about. That's rock and roll. That's punk rock. Okay, I don't care what you say. Girlfriend is a straight up rock breakup song. Not Gonna Be Alone Tonight is a banger if you like some hard, fast rock and roll. Hocus is a good one. And Arch Drive, Goodbye. We're going to take a look at the inside. Beautiful. Sort of like, that's what it looked like when I was growing up too. You got a beautiful CD. Friend of mine, stay alive, don't you leave me here all alone in the world with this hate and fear. I will always be here. I will always be here. I will always be here for you. I feel my fear. Think twice before you touch my girl. Come around no more. At least we're dreaming. Still here waiting. There's Max Collins, lead vocalist. Bass. That's something else that makes Eve6 interesting. One of the few bands where the lead singer plays bass and not guitar. Bring the night on. Okay, here's Friend of Mine. Track 8 is 3 minutes and 33 seconds. We got to really talk about this. Are you feeling that you're on the brink of spilling some red in the sink? It wasn't the easiest year. No, I don't want you to go. Are the memories too hard to take? Is a word with a face. No, I don't want you to go. You know I don't want you to go. Friend of mine, stay alive. Don't you leave me here, all alone in the world with a chronic tear. I will always be here. I will always be here for you. We walked the promenade in the rain. It really paints vivid imageries here with the lyrics. With Velcro shoes and an ice cream stain. You're the only one who understands. Remember that Blake said to make sure you wake, help save your generation. No, I don't want you to go. Don't look, the past is just that. We are awake. Man, oh man. Killer album. One of my favorites. There's guitars and backing vocals. All lyrics by Max Collins. All music by the entire band. Produced by Greg Wattenberg. Thank you to a bunch of people. Check this one out, guys. If we're not hearing a lot of Eve6 on the radio except for that one song essentially. So I wasn't crazy about their first record. Their 2012 Speak in Code was great. Need to add it to my collection here. But this one's pretty good. This one's amazing. So check out Eve6. Woo! Also like and subscribe to me. I cry a lot. I talk about music a lot. And I also do some funny videos. I do thinking about doing some metal detecting, some rock collecting, some drawing, some painting, some guitar playing, some just all kinds of stuff. Might even do some day in the life videos. Might do some videos at the lake. Might do some travel videos. Might do some shaving videos. Dress up videos. Whatever you guys want. I'm really into talking about music. That's really what I want to do here on YouTube. So if you don't want to talk about music, just shove a Sharpie into your dirt in your yard. Check it out. I got stacks of information about music, and I'm going to force feed it to you guys. Like and subscribe! Hey cameraman. Hey cameraman, are we done? We're done. Are you sure? Are you sure we're not rolling? I really want to talk bad about my audience. Yeah, I want to sit in front of the camera without making sure that it's off. I want to just sit here and talk bad about people, maybe make a lot of like extremely controversial comments. So it's off, right? I can call my fans names and like, be mean to my dog and stuff, and eat this Sharpie with no one judging me. Okay, that's awesome. I'm sure glad that camera's not on.